Hi everyone. Today's such an exciting day. I feel like I've been filming so much today, but we're starting a new video. We're starting a month-long vlog, which is crazy. One thing I want to do in 2026 is record more like week vlogs, so maybe stay tuned for that. But today we're doing a month of knitting. Now this goes out January 31st, which means it'll actually end January 28th, but today is December 27th, and we're gonna start yapping about knitting today, tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day, and so on until January 28th, and then I will stop, I will edit, and it will be out January 31st, but I cannot finish January 31st because that would kill me in my sleep. So I just don't have much time to edit. So yeah. Anyway, if you're wondering what I'm knitting, this is what I'm knitting right now. I'm very excited about it, obviously. I am making a sweater. If you follow me, you know this sweater. You know it. You love it. Here it is on me. I have just began the first sleeve. Now, I will be teaching you a little bit about knitting dialogue, like everything like that. But the way that I'm doing this is raglan based, so I'm gonna have to explain it to all the non-knitters out there. So the way that a raglan works is you go all the way down using a yoke method, which we may or may not get to. I have another sweater in the queue that I really want to do. So hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we'll be knitting so much this month that we'll get there. The audiobooks are going to be my best friend. The YouTube videos are going to be my best friend. I'm going to watch so many YouTube videos. I'm going to listen to so many audiobooks. I'm going to have literally every single audiobook ever so that I can finish the sweater. But here it is. It's like a fold over. So you see how the neck is folded over, and then this is folded over, and then the sleeve ends will also be folded over. But the way that the yoke works is you go all the way down and then you split for sleeves. That's where these lines are. They'll get sewed in later. And then you work the body. So that's what I've been doing for like basically the last month. And then you knit the sleeves down. So I am on the first sleeve. I just started the sleeve recently. And I'm loving it. I really am. So I've never done a knitting video on here, so I'm very excited to see. The last time I ever recorded a knitting video, it was private when I used to not record publicly for the world, and I did one called Knitting My First Sweater Ever, and I want to say that was summer 2024, so, but I am definitely not on my first sweater anymore. But here we go. So we're going to try and get this done by the end. I'm currently listening to an audiobook, and I think I'm just going to listen to that for a while and knit. That's my rest of the night plan. It's like 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's like 8:57. I have kind of an early morning tomorrow. I need to leave by 9, so that's slayful. So yeah, and then tomorrow my goals are to knit and edit the video I filmed today, which is a bookish video. It'll go out next week. Yeah, next week, which isn't helpful for you because it's not going out next week you time. It's going out next week me time, so I think the 3rd. It's going out January 3rd. And then Slay at Life. So yeah. But that video I'm very excited about. This video I'm very excited about. But yeah, we're just gonna knit. We're just gonna yap. That's the vibe of this video. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Hi, Slays. It's currently 6:06. Let me show you my knitting. Here it is. Here's the sleeve. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but there definitely is one. I've been knitting so much. I have this much yarn left in my ball, and then I'll start this next ball. So let's keep going. I knit last night while I was watching Frozen 2, which is kind of a child movie, but I don't care. Let me show you. here it is. I finally found stitch markers to put on, so I put some stitch markers on. This is where the sleeve starts, and this is just like to show me where the sleeve starts a little bit more, and then this is where I do my decreases for the sleeve. So I'm doing decreases in kind of a non-traditional way. I'm doing them every 4 or 5 rows, and yeah, it's really fun. I really love this part, this pink stripe in the middle. Anyway, I'm gonna keep like watching my YouTube watch later. I literally I watch YouTube like every 2 weeks, and so I'm just gonna do that now. And I combine all of the videos I want to see, and then I watch them. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna have breakfast, and then I'll update you later when I'm knitting. Hi everyone, happy New Year's Eve. It's currently December 31st. This is the last day of 2025, and I need to do some knitting stuff, obviously. I need to write my pattern a little bit, because I kind of have been making this as I go along, and so I'd like to write the pattern for it. It is snowing again. It just keeps snowing, which I love. Anyway, I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna come along with me. So let's go. The sleeve length just to see how far I am. I need to get to 19. Here it is. I'm hoping I'm at like 10, but I think in reality I'm at like 8 or 7. Yeah, I'm at 8. Okay, exactly 8 almost, actually. I'm actually more like 8.5, but still not super far. So we need to do another like 10.5 inches, but that's not so bad. Hi everyone, so I have a new little chair, which will become my knitting chair. It actually has an ottoman, which is something that I don't see very often in chairs nowadays. It was my grandma's, but she gave it to me, so now it's mine. But here it is, and I will be knitting on it for the next couple bit. It is New Year's Eve, and we are having a New Year's Eve party, so there will be that. But we're also going to do this. But I'm listening to Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell. It's going well. I like it. I don't know, the reviews are kind of bad, but I'm liking it so far. We'll see. I've heard a lot of things about bad miscommunication, so we'll see. But again, I'm liking it so far, and I don't see anything bad miscommunication, but I need to schedule when my January wrap-up goes out, because this should be on my January wrap-up, so I was thinking about it. And then I'm going to start knitting for a little bit, and then people get here. But the nice thing about having parties as a knitter is you can knit at the parties, because you're just yapping. So, what do I do? Well, people are yapping. I pull out my knitting. I have my basket. Here, let me show you my basket. It's on the floor there. You can't see it. Hold on. I have my basket here. I'm going to be knitting with my basket, having it downstairs, bringing it all around. It's gonna be great. So yeah, but let's schedule my thing. So I'm gonna do that. So happy January 1st. It's currently the first day of January when I'm actually making this video. And the knitting is going well. Let me show you. Sleeve 1 is not even close to done, but we're definitely getting through it. You can see I'm doing decreases now, like this part was increased and now it's gonna become decreased. Is the sleeve super decreased? No. Could I speed up the decreasing process? Maybe, but I'm not gonna. I should probably measure this sleeve though. Let's do that. Hold on. We are at 11.5 inches. That is great. That is actually amazing. I am so happy with that number. We're gonna keep going until I get to 19, obviously, and then cast off. I think I could do it today or tomorrow, so that's really great. I'm continuing to listen to my audiobook, Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell. I'm loving it. I'm only 48% of the way through, but I like it a lot. So, slay. I'm gonna knit for a while, and I'll let you know more updates soon. Okay. Hi Slays, I'm back. I have to edit a video, but first I'm gonna yap about knitting, and then I'll knit, and then maybe we'll yap again, I'm not sure. But I thought I'd show you my knitting because I think we're getting close. I think we'll finish today. The sleeve, I mean. Okay. Here it is in all its glory. I knit in the car today. We had to drive like back and forth. We're gonna see how much we got. We're to 16 3/4. I'm not even joking with you guys. We're literally to 16 3/4. Like 17 is here. Okay, we're to 16 3/4, which is amazing. We need to get to 19 today, so we have like 3 inches left, like 2.25 inches left. That's amazing. I'm gonna edit a video and then I'm gonna get to knitting and then I'll show you my finished product when we're done. Hi everyone, I want to yap and talk to you about something because I feel like I need a change of pace and I need to keep knitting and I cannot stop knitting, and so I have to yap. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about books. No, but seriously, so I just finished Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell this morning. I was knitting, but I was also just doing other things, which is why my sleeve is not done, is because I did not prioritize sleeve. I prioritized the book, which is okay. And then I just got Yes Please by Amy Poehler, which is the memoir of the girl Leslie in Parks and Recreation, which is super duper exciting. I am very excited for that book. I don't know. I love a memoir and I love her and I love Parks and Rec, so I really think it is going to be very amazing. So hopefully it's super duper good. So stay tuned. I'll let you know what I think. But that's kind of the vibe right now. But I got it as audiobook so I can read it as an audiobook and I can knit the other sleeve. But I also have the physical copy of the book, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep knitting. I'm currently watching YouTube. I'm watching this video, Prompt Jar Reveals. This is by Lottie Smally. Here, I'll show you. Lottie Smally, right there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing that and I'm gonna knit, and hopefully the next time I see you, I'll be done with the sleeve. So I finished the sweater. Sleeve. I finished the sleeve, not the sweater. Here it is. So I'm gonna try it on and see if it works, and if it works, then we'll be done with this sleeve, and if it doesn't, then we won't. And if it does work, then we will officially cast off. I have cast it off. I just didn't cut the yarn yet because I want to be so sure. So I'm gonna try it on and I'll be right back. Okay, here it is on. It definitely is very long. Is it too long? Is my question for the overall internet. What do we think? I think it's kind of fun. And I think it's kind of supposed to be long like that. But I'm gonna take a picture and post it on Instagram and see, is this too long? And I will let you know in the morning, cut the yarn in the morning, and then either start the second sleeve or shorten the arm. Let's do it. Hi everyone, so I have happy news for everyone. Instagram told me, based on you guys, if you follow my Instagram, you got to vote, so you should follow my Instagram. But Instagram told me that the sleeve is great and slayful and not too long. So we are gonna cut the yarn. Are we done? I'm gonna cut the yarn. And then I'm gonna pull up on the stitch marker. So I have a stitch marker in here holding the thing in place. I'm gonna pull up on it. I'm gonna unclasp it. I'm gonna take it off. And then I'm gonna pull the yarn through this hole. And then I'm gonna pull through. And boom, we only have one sleeve to go. This knitting really did not go like as well as I would hope, because you really couldn't see. Also, I was watching like the office edits while I was doing it, and then later on I was watching like YouTube videos about books while I was doing it. But I'm so sad that I can't watch The Office right now, so I'm just watching the office edits. But you really can't see me knitting, so I'm voicing over this so I can tell you about it. But I was basically putting the needle onto the sleeve that I put on scrap yarn a while ago, and then yeah, that's it. Now I'm gonna go yap. Hi everyone. So I'm going skiing, as you can tell from the fit, but I need to pack my knitting up because it's like an 1.5-hour drive both ways, so that's 3 hours of knitting, which is amazing. So let's go again. This is my favorite knitting bag in the world because it's waterproof and it is a ton of different sizes because you can squeeze it down to make it smaller. I love it so much. If you've ever seen me knitting, you've seen me with this. This is my Notions bag. It's actually a makeup bag. I saw this hack from a knitting designer. I love it. I have so many Notions in here. I'm putting this in here. And then I'm also grabbing Notions bag. I don't think I'll vlog in the car, but I'll definitely knit, and I'll show you it after I get back. Hi everyone, so I got back from skiing, and I wanted to show you my knitting because I'm about to start knitting again. So let me show you. Let me just put my blanket back on. My knitting. I realized when I was in the car that I should have measured how much I had done and how much more I have, but I did not, which is unfortunate. But this is what the sleeve is looking like, and hold on, let me show you. This is where the stitch marker is. I did about 2 decreases in the car, which is pretty good. But I do realize that I have only this much yarn left. So tomorrow after school, I'm going to try and pick up some more. So stay tuned for that. I'll and get more from my mom's house. I have more. I have 7 balls of the yarn, but this is, I think, my 5th ball or 4th ball, one of the 2. I'll tell you tomorrow in the vlog. So I'll see you tomorrow for that. I'm just going to keep knitting, listen to my audiobook, and slay. Everyone, so being the amazing and wonderful filmer that I am, I totally forgot to film the fact that I got more yarn, even though I told you I was going to. Actually, the lighting is not bad. I like that. The lighting over there, okay, I like where I put my chair. I think it's a good place for it. I think it works. The lighting over there sucks so bad, but it's okay. Anyway, I needed to buy more yarn, as we know, because I filmed it, and Here it is. Not buy more. I just need to get more. And I got more from my mom's house. Here it is. This should be the last ball. I think it will be. It definitely will be. It 1000% will be. I say that and then it won't, but no, it will. This is the last ball that I'm using. So this is ball number 6. So if I ever submit the pattern, which I never will, but if I ever did, you need 6 balls for it. Maybe I'll give you a little present in the description box and submit the pattern for you guys. But you can only do it in extra large. If you guys want that, let me know, and I will submit the pattern in the description box. But here it is. I'm very excited, and I'm almost done. So I'm gonna finish it out, probably obviously this week, and then we'll be done, and then I will start my next sweater. I mean, I'm in the queue with 3 sweaters, and I'm debating whether I'm gonna do the sleeves of my cable sweater, which is like really difficult, or my fun little sweater that I started in October. So I think I'm gonna post on my Instagram story which one you would rather have me do. So I'm gonna do that today actually, and also slay at life. So I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna knit. We're gonna slay. Hi slays. So what's my point here? I'm about to go watch People Being on Vacation by Emily Henry, the new movie. It came out yesterday, but I thought as a little treat to myself, because I went to a swim meet this morning, I would pull up to the movie right now. But I'm not pulling up anywhere. I'm staying here. I'm watching it with my mom. Oh, also I went to Barnes & Noble. So stay tuned for a haul later on, maybe in this video. Where's my knitting? Oh, you know what? In this basket here, I love these baskets. I bought them for my knitting. I love them. I'm gonna take it out of the thing actually. But I usually what I do is I keep it in the bag, and then but it's the weekend, so I'm not like planning to go anywhere with my knitting, at least today. So I should have brought my knitting to the swim meet, but I didn't. It's okay. Anyway. Here it is. We are so close to done. I think we will definitely finish this weekend. So very exciting. Here it is. Okay, slays. So I just finished People Being on Vacation. I loved it. I loved it so much. But I thought we would measure the sweater after, and then I need to edit this video because it has not been edited in a while, hot minute. So before I started People Being on Vacation, it was at 15.5 inches, so we are going to measure after. I think it'll probably be like 16. Like I didn't knit that much, like it wasn't like a crazy amount. And I want to knit more today. I'm obviously going to watch my The Office, because that's the show I'm currently watching. So, oh, my tape measure's right here. So I'll knit during that. And yeah, I do want to start Beartown, which I don't have an audiobook. We are at, oops. We are at 17 inches, y'all. I have 2 more inches. Okay, I know this sounds crazy, but I might finish today. I think I can finish tonight. Like, I could watch The Office, and then watch like 1 or 2 YouTube videos and be done. And then when I'm done, yo, I'm excited. Okay. But hear me out, does this look like a 2-inch difference on the sleeve? Doesn't feel like it. I fear it does not. I guess it kind of is though, like low-key. Because they're like lined up. Sorry. They're like lined up. So right now, and there's like a little bit of fold over, and I feel like the fold over is the big thing that makes this sweater pop. I mean, that is literally it. So yeah, Y'all, I'm crashing out. So we're gonna continue with this. What else? And we're gonna yap. But I do want to start Beartown because that's on my January TBR, and I want to start it early because I think it'll be a really hard to book to read, like mentally. I mean, everyone says they cry reading it, so I want to start that soon, maybe today. It's currently 4:28. I did do swim meet today. I am tired. But I think I can finish it today, which is really, really exciting. So I think I'm gonna read Beartown for a while. No, I think I'm gonna edit this video, and then I'll read Beartown, and then I'll knit. So, yeah, I'm also making cake. There's a ton going on, so slay. Hi Slays, guess who's back again? But we have a new project on our hands. Here it is. Is this a horrible box to be holding a project in? Yes. Also, my camera's about to die because I just filmed a video, so just letting you know that I won't be on here for that long. But I need to like clean everything up. I've been watching The Office like all day long. I've been having so much fun. Just like slaying at life. But I finished my other sweater. I need to sew some stuff, but other than that, I'm done. I sewed in all the ends. I just need to sew up the seam. Here, I'll show you in a second. But I've decided I'm gonna do this sweater. So I put a poll on my story, and 100% of the people said, Alice, you should totally do this sweater. So here it is. It is a small. I'm doing a size small, so it's much smaller than the other one. But I've already finished the body, and so I need to do the sleeve now. Here it is. It's cables, which is like really difficult and annoying. And I have 2 lifelines in for a reason, and I will be adding many more. Because the lifelines are scary. Or doing the cables is scary is what I mean. So here it is in all of its glory. It looks weird right now, but I promise you it's fine. I also have cables in the back here. There's back cables there and there. It's gonna be a turtleneck, so it won't look like this weird Renaissance fair attire forever. It's going to come up. I'm gonna pick up all these stitches and do a turtleneck. I think we could finish it in the month of January, though I'm not like gonna hold my breath over it because it is January 11th. But given how fast I finished that sweater in this video already, we are almost there, and I am going to send off that sweater probably this week at some point to my cousin, so that's very exciting. This is my scrap yarn that I've been using for lifelines because I literally have already put in 2 lifelines. And then I redid the pattern. Here, let me show you. So thank you to my mother, shout out to my mother, because she and I transcribed the pattern into an Excel sheet. So here is all of it. There's so much of it. This is just for the sleeves, so it's crazy, but it's super duper fun. And I am on row 23 of the cable row, and it does it repeat like 6 times. It repeats like a ton of times, and I have to do extra because my arms are long. I have a 6'2" wingspan, which is crazy because I'm not 6'2". And as you can tell, like sweaters arms come short on me, though not this sweater that I just knit. The one I just knit, the sweater is not short on me. I don't know why I'm doing so many sleeves in this video, which is so funny because like I don't actually knit sleeves that much. I mean, obviously I do because I make a lot of sweaters, but here it is. It's basically done. Like, let me put it on for you. Okay, slays. Here it is. The sleeves are so short and long at the same time because they're so bouncy. But I love it. It's like very, very oversized. So that's so fun. And I just love the striping so much. We've got this like big white part here. I don't know why. But that's so excited. So let me show you what I mean by I have to put this. You see how there are these holes here and you can like see the seams? I have to sew those seams in. So I need to do that, but I cannot show you that because my camera is about to die. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like watch some YouTube or something, and then it'll probably take like 15 minutes, and then I'll be done with that. And then I'm gonna read Beartown. I started it last night, and it's really good. So very happy about that. But I have to take the sweater off, put my other sweater back on, and then continue. I want to knit a sweater like this. I really like it. I really, really love it. I love the like shape and everything, and I love like the little like squares. It's really fun. I don't know. y'all. Sorry, I just like got yarn in my mouth. Okay, I am going to, what's it called? Charge you and do this, and then slay it. Like, I've been having such a fun Sunday, and it's like snowing so hard. Like, it's fun. Hi, slays. So I've decided something really fun. That is, I am going to start a little quick hat. I love using this newer yarn. I originally bought it to make a scarf, but I never used it for the scarf, and I've made like 3 hats with this already. It is such a great buy. This is Noro yarn. I don't really know what else about it. That's all I know about it, but I've used it so many times, like I said before. So I think what I'm going to do is get my interchangeable needles and cast on again, and I want a little bit of yap about interchangeable needles and casting on and stuff like that. These are my interchangeable needles. They're from Knitter's Pride. I think I talked about them already. I got them for Christmas, like recently, obviously. And I'm gonna use a pretty thick needle because it's fun to do a chunky needle with this yarn because it goes quick. So I think I'm gonna use like a 6mm, which is a size 8. It's pretty thick, but it's very fun. This is 6.5 and this is 6. Hold on. I think I do want to do it with the 6.5. I want to see what it looks like. Hi slays. So if I'm being completely honest, I did not prepare or plan to make this update at all. I just felt like I should because I have not filmed this video in so long. It's been like a whole entire week. Like today's Wednesday. I haven't filmed since like Sunday or Saturday. But I haven't done the hat. I don't even have it with me. The hat's downstairs. Like I could go downstairs and get it, but I'm just not gonna. But today I actually cleaned up a lot. Ow. Which I'm sure you saw in a YouTube short that I made. I don't know. And I found this basket, and this has like all of my knitting, or some knitting stuff, not all my knitting stuff. Obviously I have knitting stuff like all over the place, but I thought I'd go through it with you and show you what all is in here. So right now I have this basket because I just cleared it out, but I have these 2 different baskets, and they used to hold yarn, but my cats are obsessed with yarn, and so I had to put my yarn into those tubs that you can see over on the right there. So this is what is it? This is my big cable project that we talked about the other day. And then here is my Swift and ball line. I want to get to that, doing some of that in this video, but I just doubt that I will. So that's kind of sad. But then I also have this project, which I have a love-hate relationship with, and I haven't worked on until the summer. But this is something I want to work on in the spring so that I can wear it in the summer. But it is a cute little top. It's called the May top. I've talked about this a lot on my channel because I already made one. I made one for my aunt, and I bought this yarn at a local yarn shop that I don't go to enough. I feel like I should go to more, but yellow is definitely like a color that I wanted to wear a lot in the summer, and I was gravitating towards in the summer, and so it was like good for me. And I bought these needles at Sheep and Wool, Maryland Sheep and Wool. They are wood, and they are so fun and nice to work with, but I love this May top so much, and I really want to get into it. So yeah, but I reminded myself of that project because I was finally going through this basket that like literally just sits here all the time next to my what's it called, desk. Also, the best book to ever be if you ever want to get a a pattern book in my opinion is this. This is the All Around Stitch Dictionary, and it is every single stitch you could ever want in your entire life. So if you're ever like, ooh, you know what, I really want to make a hat, but I want to make it a little more complex, just go look at this book. Like, buy this book. Oh my gosh, I've used it for so much. I want to make a lot of like kitchen towel stuff with these cool patterns this year. That's a goal of mine. So yeah, slay. And I'm hoping to make more knitting videos in the year. Hopefully this video does so well that people are just like, oh my god, we want you to make so many knitting videos. So that's the goal. Anyway, slays, I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'll finish that hat today, and I'll work on it tomorrow, and it'll be done, and I'll show it to you, and I'll be like, guys, I'm such in the mood to work on my cable sweater, and I'll work on my cable sweater. I need another audiobook. Like, Slow Dance was so fun to listen to, and like, my audiobook now is just not that fun. But tomorrow, you'll see. Maybe I'll film tomorrow because I need to go to therapy, and then after therapy I'll have all this time, and I'm thinking I'll probably bring my book and read, but maybe I'll bring my knitting as well, so we'll see. Actually, I will bring my knitting because so the nice thing about having a small project is you can bring it to school with you. So I have my little hat in my bag because I'll knit with it for a little bit each day. Anyway, slays, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, slays. So I have an update same day as I just made my last update. I finished that. This is actually crazy. So I made that video at like, I don't know, 5 p.m. And as soon as I finished, no, it was like 6. And as soon as I finished making that video, I was like, you know what? I've decided, I'm dedicated, I'm going to finish the hat. And I did. Here it is. Is it the cutest hat in the whole wide world? No. Do I love it so much? No, it's actually kind of big, actually. But you know what? We finished another hat. We have another hat to add to the pile of hats. Actually, I have to sew in these ends, but that's not that big deal. Very, very excited. I also finished out the rest of this yarn, which is so, so sad. So this yarn, this Noro yarn, lasted me literally 5 balls. Or 5 hats, which is amazing. So, highly recommend. It was like pretty expensive, but it's really worth it in my opinion. I feel like it's a good like fall hat, like if you really need an actual hat, because it has all these holes, so it's not like a really warm, like stay warm hat. I have this one here. This is more of a stay warm hat. Anyway, slay. I need to edit this video, so I'm gonna do that for a while. It's like 9:20, my bedtime's 10, so I'm gonna do that for a while, and then I'm gonna go to sleep at 10, so I will see you tomorrow, maybe? I'm not sure now that I've finished the hat. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring any knitting project to school tomorrow. Hi, Slay. So I totally forgot to talk about this the other day, but I actually made this cardigan and I wore it to school on Monday, so I'm super duper excited. I made this cardigan back in August of last year, so August 2024, and I finished it in December of 2024, and it was such a fun... No, I didn't finish it in December of 2024. I finished it in like February of 2025, so it definitely took a while, but it is super duper fun, and I don't think I wear it enough, but it's made with mohair, and it is so, so soft. Anyway, I love it, and I thought I'd let you know. Hi, slays! What's up? So I told you I'd check in today, and guess what? I am fulfilling that promise because I feel like I don't fulfill enough promises to you. This vlog, well, first of all, it's very long already, and I feel like we're only on January 15th, which is crazy. But here's my little basket. I have my book in here, but I also have a bunch more. I'll fix that in a second. But I wanted to yap with you about my knitting. So I did knit today. I knit while I watched The Office, and I just added my 3rd lifeline. So I wanted to explain to you kind of what a lifeline is, and also show you the cables. So here they are. I have just completed a first cable repeat. So here it is. I am doing things like the moss stitch and also that oval cable, and then also the horseshoe cable. If you know what that is, slay. If you don't, also slay. I wish I could get some up close glances of it, so I might do that and add them like right here as an overlay. Anyway, this is it so far. I have to do like a lot of these. I think it's like 9 of these. So there will definitely be a lot of this cable that you'll see. Though I don't think I'll finish this sweater in this month, but that's okay. And I do find myself wanting to pick up another project, so that'll probably happen, to be honest with you. But a lifeline is basically, so you see how I'm doing all these crazy cables here, right? And there's a ton of them, and there's a lot going on, and it's kind of scary and intimidating. Well, a lifeline is basically, so if I mess up on something here, I'd have to rip it out, right? And so when ripping out, you could rip out until your lifeline. So if I put enough lifelines in, so right now I have 3 in, like I can put enough lifelines in where it's like I don't have to worry because I only have to go back a little bit instead of starting over the whole entire sleeve. So it's kind of like insurance, you know what I mean? Hi Slays, so I thought I'd give you an update. I don't really know why. There's not really much to update, but I thought I'd just show you. So last night we obviously talked about, I put in another lifeline. Here it is in all of its glory. So this is how much I've done since the lifeline. So there's lifeline. Here's how much I've done. It's going well, I think. I mean, I don't think I will finish this project in January, but I do think I'll finish this sleeve, which is exciting. And tomorrow I'm going to a yarn store, which is very exciting. But today I thought I would spin some yarn because, here, let me show you. I have this much more yarn left in my ball, and I am obviously going to need much more. So let me show you what's up. For this project, I bought 2 balls of this Miss Babs yarn, which is super slayful. It was a ton of yardage in the balls of yarn, so I was not worried about buying 2. But this is the second huge, gigantic ball. Now, when I first spun them, I was like, ooh, I want to spin them by hand. So I spun it by hand, and here it is. Well, now I'm going to spin it with my ball winder into like not a half a ball, but maybe like a little less than a half a ball for my sleeve. But I'm not going to do the whole ball just because it's such like a big amount. So I'm going to set up my ball winder and set you up, and I'm going to show you what it's like. I'm also going to set up a YouTube video, so I won't be yapping to you, but you will see it. Maybe I'll do a voiceover, maybe I'll just do some music. I think I'll do some music. I feel like we haven't gotten a lot of music in this video, but here's this. I'm going to show you what it's like to spin some yarn into it. Hi Slays, so as you know, oh my god, the lighting is so bad, I apologize. So as you know, I went to the yarn store, and this is the yarn that I picked out. It is orange. It's from Cascade Yarns, which I love. I love Cascade Yarns. I've actually knit a Cascade Yarn sweater with the yarn that I made with Cascade Yarn. Here it is. It's like a yellow on yellow t-shirt. So it's really, really fun. Anyway, there's that. I got 1 skein of orange because I'm going to make a headband. I love making this headband. I love this headband pattern. It's so slayful and amazing. I'll put it on the screen and in the description box. I'll also put Benthe, the pattern that I was working on, the cable pattern that I was working on before, in the description box. I'm also wearing a knit of mine right now. This is made out of Malabrigo yarn, and it's just like a made-up pattern. But it's super duper fun. It has like rib neck, and then it's just a yoke, and it's super simple but super duper fun. But anyway, I got this orange. I'm very, very excited to make this headband. I think I'm going to spin the yarn and cast it on. or today, so that's very exciting, but I need to edit a lot, so that's the plan for right now. Is I'm gonna go edit all of my videos, and then I'm gonna spin the yarn, cast it on, start tonight, and then continue tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. So without further ado, let's get into it. I totally forgot to yap about the yarn store, but I went to this yarn store called Wild Child Stitches, which I've only been to a couple times, but both times I've had positive experiences with, so that's good. I saw this yarn that was called Riot, which I thought was really fun. It's by this yarn dyer that I actually love, and I met at Pennsylvania Sheep and Wool, so that was super fun. If you saw my weekend vlog, which I'll put on the screen, definitely go check out that video. I yap about knitting a lot in that video. And then here's me with the bag. My mom also bought orange yarn, and she's going to use the rest of my orange yarn for her project as well. Anyway, that's that. Now let's get on with the video. Light is like super good right now, which is crazy because it's like 6 degrees outside, but I had a half day, and here I am at my desk. I've been on my desk. I've been seriously obsessed with my desk recently. Like, I don't know why, but I am. Anyway, here I am. I had a half day. It's like 1 o'clock. I ate lunch. I filmed a video about it. It probably will be up by the time you see this video. It might never go out, like TBH. But anyway, here's my knitting. So as you can tell right now, it's just a rectangle, but it'll get a very much longer rectangle. So we need to get to 19.5 inches. I have no idea how many inches this is, but I can just ballpark perk 4. I'm going to watch this interview with Kevin from The Office, which I'm very excited about. So I'm gonna do that. It's like 45 minutes long. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to listen to my audiobook, and we're gonna hopefully finish this before 4:30. It's like 1 now, so I really think we can. Like, we're just gonna like speed knit. So let's do it. Anyway. Hey everyone, so if you cannot already tell, it is a couple hours later. My hair was so great in the beginning of the day, and now I feel like it's kind of flopped, but that's okay. Obviously, it's gotten much darker. It's kind of nice though, like the vibes are good. I want to turn on a candle, so that should be fun. But here's how much I have. It's not very much. I did not get to 19.5 inches. I really thought I was just gonna finish this project today, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, and I am gonna take it on my trip this weekend. I'm going on a small trip. It's not gonna be that big a deal. I'll bring you guys along with me. Again, not that big a deal. Actually, I probably will read a lot, but I did not finish my audiobook, nor did I finish this thing, which is kind of sad, but also I'm really not that worried about it. Though the orange in this light, it's so fun. I love it so much. Like, I'm loving it now much more than I was in the dark. It's kind of a rustic brown orange, which I feel like, you can't really tell on screen, but it's more of a rustic brown than like a bright orange. Anyway, I'm liking it. I am gonna only bring my Kindle on the trip. I'm not gonna bring like any audiobooks. So we'll see how much I knit, but also we have car time. So again, we'll just see. But I'm gonna bring this on the trip. I don't think I'm gonna bring my cable project. I have not worked on it at all today, and I don't think I will until I finish this, which may not happen. I mean, I'll finish this in this video, but may not happen before the end of the video. So we'll just have to see. But today's the 20th, so we have like 8 more days left, so anything could happen. But I'm trying to finish this. Anyway, bye. Hi everyone, this is not a knitting related thing, but I thought I'd share just because I talked about it so much at the beginning of this video. But as you know, I loved the book Slow Dance, so I actually bought it. The haul will go out, like literally I filmed it. It was such an easy video to film. Like, I'll probably edit it tonight, and it'll go out tomorrow. But I did buy Slow Dance because I just loved it so much, as you know, because I talked about it so much at the beginning of this video. But yeah, I'm gonna try and finish Yes Please tomorrow, though I don't think I will, but I might. And then Thursday I need to pack for my trip. And so if I don't finish it tomorrow, I'll finish it Thursday because I'll listen to it while I pack. And stay tuned for packing videos, probably like short form content. Probably not long form, but definitely short form. it probably won't be in this video. Sorry. I don't know that I mean, we talked a little bit about this before. I don't know how much knitting I'll do on this trip, but obviously you'll see, and I'll keep you updated, obviously. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's continue, I guess. Hi Slays, I know you don't care and you just want to see the knitting, but I did finish Yes Please by Amy Poehler, so that's very exciting. I listened to it on my audiobook while I was coloring, which is not knitting. I know. Yeah, it's currently snowing outside, which is upsetting. Anyway, that's okay. But yeah, I finished my book. I listened to it on audiobook, but I own it as well, as you know, because I've talked about it. Also, here's my coloring page. Anyway, I'm gonna do some stuff, not knit, but I will knit at some point, and I'll update you when I knit, okay? Oh my god, Travis Kelce!
Which one of them?
Right there!
Which one?
Oh my god, Travis Kelce is in this movie? Did we ever know that Travis Kelce was in this movie, guys? Travis Kelce is right there, next to the server. That's Travis Kelce. That's why he likes Happy Gilmore so much. Oh my god. Hi, Slayful people. So I just finished my book. I finished the 7-year slip. So that's very slayful. Obviously, this isn't a bookish video, but I know a lot of people follow me for the books. So I thought I'd share that. Stay tuned, obviously, for bookishness next week, next Saturday. But I wanted to show you my knitting project. Also, I brought my knitting bag on the trip. This is the one that I brought, obviously. Here it is. I low-key didn't have to bring any notions. Like, I literally did no notioning thingies, except I did put in this one stitcher marker. Obviously, you saw when I did the little knit with me while watching Happy Gilmore. Anyway. Isn't it awesome? It's kind of giving scarf. But I'm at 15 inches, so I just need to do 4.5 more. So we're pretty close to done. So I think I'm honestly just gonna do that. Like, I'm low-key just gonna veg out and try and finish it. Maybe I'll listen to an audiobook, but probably not for this because I literally legitimately only have 4.5 inches left, and I think I can get it done today. So we're just gonna do it naturally and slayfully and slaying at life and slay. Okay, that's too many slays. Hello, slayful people. I definitely have some weird lighting going on right now, but I thought I'd check in. I have not finished, but I'm almost done. Let me show you. This stitch marker was at 16 inches, so then obviously I have to get to 19.5. So when I get to 18, then I'll switch the stitch marker again, and then yeah, anyway, here it is. It's like a scarf at this point. It's so long. But I want to finish it this morning. It's currently 7:27, and I don't know if you remember this, because obviously the winter storm would have happened by the time you're seeing this. There's literally a winter storm happening right now. Like the snowpocalypse is what people are calling it. So yeah, definitely, future people, let me know, what happened, but That's what's happening right now. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this. And then my little thing is I'm gonna listen to this on audio. So this is called Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. I have not heard of it on anywhere. And I'm kind of going into this blind, but I saw on, what is it? Oh, I got this on a blind date with a book. There's a short on it, I'm sure. Or there definitely is, because I haven't posted it yet, but I filmed it, and so it will be out. But I got this in a blind date with a book. This is called Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman, and it's super duper fun. Or I don't know, but I'm gonna listen to it on audio. But I do own the book. I might switch back and forth between the audio and the book. We'll just see. But I'm going to finish my, what's it called, thing while I listen to it on audio, and then go from there. It's on Hoopla if anyone cares. Try on my things. I can do it. I also have these pink ones. Okay. Bye everyone. Hi everyone. I hope you're having such a fun time living life. I have sad news, and for some reason I'm laughing. I have sad news, though, legitimately sad news. I'm gonna have to end this video early. I know this crashes all of y'all out. I understand that. No, it probably doesn't. Like, TBH, you're probably like, I'm done with you, Alice. I think half the people are not watching this anymore. And I know that it is January 26th, but I feel like continuing this for 2 more days while I already have an hour left, or an hour of this video made, is just kind of unnecessary. So I did not expect this video to be an hour long. I usually make my vlogs, like my month vlogs, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, not an hour. So here we are. But I really do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Obviously, if you've seen the whole thing, you've seen kind of how my vlogs are, and I would recommend watching a yapping video where I'm just sitting on this couch and yapping. Next week is a great and super fun week to watch my yapping videos, to see if you want to like see me. So that'll be out February 7th. That video will be out. It is the January wrap up and February TBR. So basically I go through the books that I read in January, and then my February TBR with my TBR cart. It's definitely more of a bookish video, so if you're into books, definitely stay tuned for that. Obviously I can't link it because it's not out yet, but stay tuned. February 7th, definitely stay tuned, you know, and think about subscribing. If you really love all the things that I make, please, please, please follow my Instagram. I love posting on Instagram, and I post a ton on my stories, as you saw before here for this one. Literally, you guys really get to see a lot of the behind the scenes of videos and books, but also knitting. Knitting is a big one for me actually on Instagram, because you get to see like kind of my projects in progress on my stories, and then also in short form content. So highly recommend checking out Instagram for all of that. And then also, if you are bookish like me, definitely follow my Fable. Fable is kind of a bookish platform. It's kind of like Goodreads, if you know what that is. It's kind of a book tracking platform, and if you do not have Fable, I highly recommend getting it. This is obviously not sponsored, but highly, highly, highly recommend. And thank you all so much for watching. Comment down below what you would like to see next, and if you enjoy knitting or other content, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.